Duke Shoulders. It's the Days of the Dead International Film Festival. I'm going to have the cast and crew of Serial introduce themselves and tell you a little about themselves, and then we're going to take some questions from you guys.
Oh, sure. I'm Michael Ciesla, I play Harold.
I'm Stephanie Harlowe, I play Mabel.
I'm Vincent Coleman, the writer and director.
I'm James Coleman, another writer and director.
And Michael Del Rosa, special makeup effects.
We have a lot of filmmakers in attendance this time, so I wanted to open it up to you guys first. Does anybody have any questions about the movie? Yes, ma'am, you first.
How long did it take you to make this movie? Like editing, shooting, like total?
So this is going to sound kind of crazy, but we actually shot season 1 and 2 in a year,
Oh, wow.
a year's time, and the first season we did 1 episode a week. We would shoot it, edit it, and put it out in a week. I don't know why.
It started as a web series and we edited it into a feature film.
Forgot to mention that. So it is a web series on YouTube. There's 2 seasons out now and a Christmas special. And there's going to be season 3 coming soon. And we put it together as a feature for distribution and for the festival. Yeah, it's fun.
Cool. Yes.
I love the production design and the costumes and the color. When you went into this sort of personal, I don't know, did you have a production designer on this, or did you guys just do it yourselves?
We just did it ourselves.
Yeah, so what kind of made you influenced to do it in that sort of bubblegum sort of 80s look, and did you have that color palette in mind before you even started?
Yeah, so with my brother and I, we kind of developed that idea lighting-wise with the colors and all that, and then we had an idea for this character, and we mentioned it to him on what he wanted to look like, and then we'll let him kind of go into his process of what he thought, because, yeah, this is a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a basic framework from them, what they wanted, and I just went to thrift stores and got his wardrobe together, and, you know, I got the glasses, which are actual prescription glasses, and I don't wear glasses, so I was pretty much blind filming, you know, I couldn't really see at all, so it kind of complicated things, but yeah, I just built them from the ground up. And
I think he wanted to know what inspired the like 80s retro kind of electronic synth thing going on.
So the music, definitely that too. The whole, I guess our coming up time was my brother and I, when Drive was really popular in that 80s kind of renaissance came back. So having that style kind of influenced us as we got older in our teenage years. And then obviously we loved Halloween and all the cool 80s stuff. But what's also really funny is Harold's look. There's one of the people that works on our sets. He's a kind of like a locations guy, PA, all that stuff. Dresses identical to him just naturally.
yeah.
So the look kind of developed that way. And then with Mabel's look, we wanted her to be a little bit more competent. Obviously she's a nurse, but then she dresses a little bit more
Put together.
Yeah, she's a little more put together. She's
Fashionable.
You see that more in the second season as they start to interact with each other and like how she is compared to how he is. So she's a very calculated killer while he's kind of just
Triggered.
moment triggered kind of thing.
Yeah, I get triggered, yeah.
All right, anybody else? Yes, sir.
Stephanie, with your history with True Crime podcast, did that play any role with putting the character of Mabel together?
Yes, there's a nurse that kind of went to prison in the UK right around the time we were developing Mabel. Her name's Lucy Letby, and she was accused of killing multiple babies in the ICU. So we kind of took inspiration from that going in. And then as Mabel's nursing career quickly ended and her caregiving career took over, you're going to see that kind of transition into. She is very calculated. She has a reason why she kills, and like most real life criminals, it comes from someplace. People don't just people aren't born evil. Some of them are actually, but most of them aren't. Whatever happens to them in their childhood, and as you saw, Mabel watched her father get murdered in front of her eyes. The only person who was there for her, who told her that he was going to have her back, and now she's completely alone in the world, to the point where she's hallucinating him and calling him to ask him to fix her car and things like that. She thinks he's still alive because he's the only person she has. So psychologically, yeah, there's a lot of true crime knowledge involved in creating these characters.
I guess I have a question. Is everyone in this room a big horror fan? Okay, everyone pull out your phone and go onto YouTube and type in Coleman Bros Films and subscribe to us, and then you can see season 1 and 2, plus a whole bunch of other cool stuff we put out there.
behind the scenes.
You got to see the Christmas episode.
Yeah, Christmas night.
Mabel kills Santa Claus.
Oh, way to ruin it. Yes.
Yeah, in the back.
Yep.
Guys, great job. Love the 80s vibe. I noticed Harold's breath in the gas station scene. Was that a tough night of shooting? That's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a guy that lives in our area that, he's an older guy, he's probably in his 80s, and he just collects a bunch of stuff. Like, he has tons of property with just stuff he's collecting, like cars and old stuff, whatever you want to call it. And he built that for one of the colleges, I don't know, 50 years ago, as just a fake gas station. And it's just there. And one day we knocked on his door like, hey, can we film here? He's like, yeah, the colleges come all the time, so there you go. But there's no heat, it's freezing, so.
Harold's naked a lot, and it's cold in upstate New York.
Yeah.
So he was in the Marines, so he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would never
Michael
believe,
was,
right?
not Harold.
You would never believe this guy was a Marine, right?
I don't believe it.
We have time for probably one more.
Come on, someone ask.
Is it out there?
Come
All
on.
right, I'll do it. So architecturally, the shots in this movie are very, very crisp. I love how you guys used architecture in the actual shooting, especially the staircase scene where you're pointing down. Who did your set location preferences, things like that? If you can go into that.
Yeah, that was actually Chad who was manning the table outside the vending table. He, like this little town outside of where we live, Albion, New York, I don't know, he just has like the gift of gab with everybody there, so he's able to get us all the
He
locations
speaks their
there.
language.
Yeah.
And that house that he found us was just already set decorated, it was perfect. And actually, when we were filming that scene, we were like, do an upshot, and then we saw like that painting on the ceiling and everything, it was just like a happy accident. We're like, wow, look at that, it looks amazing.
Even the carpet with the Santa, like that, the carpet at the bottom of the staircase, it all worked perfectly when she fell down, and then, Harold's trying to keep her quiet, and the Santa was like,
Yeah, so a lot of it was
perfect.
just.
A lot of it was just,
It was there and we saw it and used it as for what it was. We didn't really have to, fortunately, we didn't have to set decorate it. It was already.
Yeah.
But it was also a challenge, like getting cameras and C-stands and all that stuff all around that stuff without breaking anything, and I don't even think we broke anything, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure
For
we
us,
broke a
yeah.
few
We
things.
probably did,
Yeah, not there, we didn't bring anything, but other
We
times.
broke
Yeah.
some things.
Yeah, I think it was a beautifully shot film with a vision soundtrack. Plug it one more time. Where can they find season 2?
So season 2 is on our YouTube channel. That is Coleman Bros Films. I want to see all of you guys subscribe now or stand up here and watch it.
And make sure you do, because we're shooting season 3 right now. We've really upped the production value. We've upped the scale. We have a Winnebago. Harold and Mabel are gonna
You can see
Bonnie and
him.
Clyde it.
Yeah.
If you want to see
It's gonna be
him,
awesome.
fairly dressed.
Yeah.
You'll see Harold naked some more.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's all the time we have for right now.
Yeah, thank you
Please,
guys all for watching.
if you see them walking around, feel free to hit them up and ask them questions. I'm sure they'll be glad to talk to you. Thank you for attending.
Yeah, we're in the vendor room. Come see our table.
All right, we have lots more
Stand
films
ups.
to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.